Our first bear of the day. Look at that gaping hole. You can see right through it. See my hand on the other side? What's going on, everyone? Okay, I haven't made a bear video in a while. So I'm gonna make some sort of bear video for you today. We got two to do. It's been kind of slow. So we got a 120 pounder, half-inch steaks, inners whole, back straps, steak, hindquarters. They want the best steaks out of the hindquarters. They want the front shoulders ground, and they want 21 pounds of stew meat. No, I'm just kidding, 2 pounds. And burger. And then this one's 110. Well, that one, I don't know if it was shot in Skowhegan, but it says Skowhegan. This one's Stetson. They want half-inch steaks, inners whole, save the fat, steaks, steak to hindquarters, grinds. They want 2 sirloin tip roasts, and some burger, and some garlic and cheese. And these boys are getting everything all set up. And Kenny's over there doing paperwork. He's our secretary today. And we got that bear and that bear. And they look a lot bigger when they come in. But once they get all the skin and fat off, they look a lot smaller. So anyways, I'm gonna go get my bench set up, get my knives ready, get sharpened up, and we'll get on to these bear. Our first bear of the day. Look at that gaping hole. You can see right through it. See my hand on the other side? All right, we're gonna get on to this bear. We're gonna get her all chopped up, and I'll probably just show you some cuts today. So we're gonna go from there. So let's get on it. All right, folks, we got you a different view today. So right now they want their inners are gonna be whole. So what we're gonna do is try to clean these up. They got a little bit of nasty on it from, you know, the gutting process and all that, but we're gonna try to clean them up without taking as much meat off in there as we can. So I always come down like the edge to release that nastiness. It gives me a spot to start with. If you go a certain way, you're gonna dig down deep. So what I gotta do is start up here and go right through very gently, get underneath that fat cap. Now I can flip it, come to this side, shave that fat off. You gotta be very gentle doing the inners because you can remove way too much if you're not careful. Now we got that side clean. I'll come up here and I'll chop right into that just to get that little bit of fat off. I'm gonna flip it over. Now you see where it was connected to the back, to the spine. You got these, you wanna make sure to get those off, because if you do not, when you go to eat it, you'll know it, and it'll be like eating, I guess, kind of like eating fish and getting a bone. And you gotta do the same with the back straps, because you don't want that on it, okay? So now we got that. And that's about as far as I'm gonna go. You can see that. Because, like I said, I don't want to remove all the inner. And I'll put that on a tray. And then we'll bring over the other one. I always scrape and clean my table after, because you don't want all these little dingly danglies going on to the next portion that you're going to cut. So we got this one. Get rid of that. Get rid of the fat on this side. gonna come right up underneath. We got a little bit of fur on this one, so we gotta make sure we don't get that. See, you can see it on the table. So we're gonna go right up under, somewhere here in the middle. Just go right down. Take off that top layer. And nobody wants to eat that. More fur. Got it on my knife now. So I got a rag, I always wipe it off. And then we'll, this side, they don't always come out perfect. You just do the best you can, because it's a small little tendon, or loin, I mean. Flip it, and then on the back side we got a little bit of nasties on this edge, so I'm going to chop that right off. Get that little nodule, or whatever you want to call it, piece of spine. And I'm going to leave that just about like that. Make sure there's a piece of hair. You don't want that. I'm going to leave that just like that. Put it on a tray. And now, if they don't want that little piece of silver skin there, they can carve it off, but I don't want to go any deeper with it, so that's what I'd leave for that. Then we come over here, we got to clean off the table again. And when they do some grinding, I'll try to set up the tripod over that way so you can get some of the sausage seasonings and some of that on camera. Unfortunately, we don't have any animals to skin, but we will during deer season and moose season, so you'll get plenty of footage of that. Okay, now we got a back strap. So what I like to do is find that lip. There's a lip right there. And I go up underneath. But you don't want to go down too far because you'll cut into the back strap. Muscle man's over there. So you just keep going down until the back strap ends. And then this right here you don't throw away. This right here is burger. So I throw this over to Ezra or Nicholas, but Nicholas got a bunch on his table already. And then I'll go flip this around. And I'll go up underneath that layer. And here at Kenny's Cuts, we clean things really well, best we can. And we've lately had a bunch of comments, a whole bunch of comments, good comments, saying how clean our stuff is, and we're setting a standard and all kinds of good stuff. So some people don't agree with the way we do it because they're too old school to move on to a new approach, I guess you could say. But this is how we do it, and almost every customer that comes in here has enjoyed our cuts. And I'm a lot less not nervous than I was last year about recording. So that helps a lot. So that's a good pointer for anybody that's out there doing a YouTube channel. Yeah, you gotta teach yourself to become less nervous about things. And you know, with YouTube, if you're doing something wrong, you feel like you're doing something wrong, go watch a bunch of YouTube channels, and you'll find that you're probably not. There's probably worse people doing worse things than you. Because trust me, I've seen a lot of stuff on YouTube that is pretty crazy. That's the little nodules that you want to get off, because nobody wants to eat that. But you don't want to deep dive too deep and take out all the meat. So we got a couple more right here. Bear season's the hardest time of the year to record because it's so random. But we got moose season just around the corner. I try to go down this side Get that little piece of silver skin off there. And then a little piece of fat here. And then they want the back strap in 1/2 inch steaks. So I'll start by flipping it around to clean off the table. That's the key to everything, is keeping your cutting spot clean when you're cutting, especially with steaks. And Kenny's over there making beef stew or something. That smells good.
Salisbury steak.
Salisbury steak. It's a TV dinner, folks. It's a TV dinner. Yeah. All right, so what I like to do, I don't know if you can even see, is I like to, when I start my steaks, I like to, if it's kind of flush, I will. If it has a point coming out, then I'll just cut it in steaks. But I like to just flush it up just a little bit. That'll go to burger. Then we're gonna go 1/2 inch all the way down through. Now the key is you want them roughly 1/2 inch, and you're never gonna get an exactly perfect 1/2 inch cut unless you take 38 years and it'd be all day cutting one back strap. And it will move around on you. You got to position your fingers in the right spot. And that's what she said when the bed broke. Excuse me. And that, folks, is how you do a bare back strap.
Huh? What was that supposed to be, the stew?
Yeah, dude, get out of here.
You threw it at me.
No, I did not. It was sitting right here.
No, he only cut the cow.
Yeah, I know.
Off.
It was like that.
That was close.
There's nothing on it.
He's trying to cut my hind quarter, but he only got the calf muscle.
Well, don't throw it at me.
I didn't throw it at you. It was sitting on that table pointed at me. The nonsense, the nonsense. All right, but that's what we got. Boom, boom, and boom. And we had that 398 pound bear, and you got 6 out of each back strap.
That smells good.
That's what I said. All right, then we're gonna do this other one now. Sometimes you have a little bit missing because Kenny shaved the fat off for the guy, and it got a little deep, but that's okay. It's not gonna hurt a thing. Because by the time I take off the rest of the cap, it'll be about the same.
Neck roast.
So like that, go over here again. And we just come up under like this. It's also good to have a really sharp knife. Because if you're trying to cut bear with a dull knife, good luck. You'd be better off to use, throw it away when you're done. 'Cause now, if you're right-handed, you're going to come at this with a whole different approach. Because I'm left-handed. Flip it over. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna just make a slice, if I can. Get down beside them. Flip it all up like that. Then I can come right up under. Like that. Chop in between. And around. And that can go to burger. Try to get as much as possible. We got a little bit of fat there. And then it's all a blood clot. You don't want that on there. Man, I got an itch in my back of my throat. All right. And then we'll flip this over. I'll sort of flush that off. Go right in the burger. Then we're gonna go 1/2 inch again. Bear is definitely a different type. You will have to sharpen your knife repeatedly throughout the process. Now you get into moose and deer, your knife stays sharp for quite a while. You do have to sharpen it, but not as much as when you're cutting bear. The meat is just greasy and the grain is really coarse. And that's why I prefer to have roasts or grinds out of bear. And then we get more trays. And that's how you do the inners and the back straps. And I usually do 3 out of a normal back strap. Boom, boom, and boom. Take it over here, put it on my little rack over there for them. And they're in order so they don't get mixed up. And everybody knows what's on what rack. Then we're gonna bring this over here. And go this way. This is the hind quarter. So what I do is I come right in here, there's a vein right there. I try to get into there so I can get it opened up. Come right down through along that bone. Oh, I feel like I'm doing surgery right now, like I just hit a vein and blood went. Okay, so now you got a fat. Cut along that bone.
You said that and a little drop of blood on the table.
Now you can see I got the bone opened up. Come right along there. Keep coming along the edge of the bone. Try not to sink down into the muscles. Go up underneath. Down this side. I like to grab onto it, hold it up until I can get my fingers under it like that. Then I just come straight up. And then you got your bone out. And I just made a video not too long ago doing all the same process, but I keep getting asked to make another bear video. And now I'm making you a bear video. So then you come down, there's a piece of cartilage right here. Get around that. And then you can come right across. And then Ezra will finish getting the meat off of that. Then we got this. And they want the best steaks. So what I do is I start separating it right here. And they want 2 pounds of stew, so I'll cut one of these muscles is going to become stew. All right. Now you got sirloin tip. Right here, and then you got your bottom round and top round, and their Newark sirloin, which we cut right there because that's fat. All right. So they want stew. What else do you want? The rest is grind. So we're gonna give him the sirloin tip off in it to make stew. And then the rest of it's going to become steaks. So you just go up underneath. I threw that one at you, actually.
I know, I was moving it off to the side.
Wait, that's stew meat, right?
Yes.
That one, yeah.
And then pretty much just want to sink your knife right under the cap, you know. And I've seen videos where when they're cutting or trying to take the fat cap off or the silver skin, they're sawing through it. Your knife should be sharp enough that you can just go up under, like I do, and then just go right through. You know what I mean? Like that. You shouldn't have to go. If you're doing that, your knife's not sharp. See, I can just push. I mean, there is a little bit of a sawing motion to it, obviously, but should be able to just go right up under like that. Then I got some nasties on the table here. So we're gonna get that all cleaned up. And I hope the view is better for everyone. Kenny had this beautiful tripod that I didn't even know he had. And mine that I use for the live videos and stuff are destroyed. pretty much. Okay, so now what you want to do is you got your grain going like this. So you want to cut across the grain. There's a piece of fat right there I'm going to get off in there because like I said, we clean everything really good. And they want 1/2 inch steaks. So you got your grain like that. Now I'm going to do 1/2 inch steaks. And then that will go on a tray, just like that. And then I'll move on to the sirloin tip. Now, a lot of other places will carve this off, and they will leave it just about like that. I mean, maybe carve off a little bit of that fat on that side. And that would be what you'd get pretty much. I mean, they'd clean up the bottom, obviously, maybe a little bit. I don't know. I haven't paid too much attention to other meat shops, but that's pretty much what you'd get. Now, I don't do that. I will go up under here, and I will carve that. It'll come around here, and you can see all that fat right there. Boom, that's all removed. That goes over, and now it's going to be turned into a burger. This little fat right here will come off. Silver skin on this side. Completely cleaned, so you don't have to do it at home. Come up under here, take that off, and then cut off the back right there. And that's about where I'll leave it. And then we'll cut that in to 1/2 inch steaks, but I'll put it on a tray and I'll wait through the other hind quarter, and I'll cut the other sirloin tip, New York sirloin I mean, and I will put that on a tray with it. So your grain is a little bit floaty on this one, but as long as you got it pretty much going that way, just go right in and do your 1/2 inch steaks. And then like I said, I'll put it on a tray, but I'll set it off to the side for when I get the other one. And then all this goes over to Ezra, because he loves it so much.
Yeah, I love throwing away stuff that's got nothing on it that you throw over here to me.
There's a lot on that stuff. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, boy? Don't make me talk to Mrs. Hunt. And then, like I said, the table's nasty real quick because, you know, I hadn't cleaned that up yet. So I'll clean it off and then come back, cut it into here, get rid of that. Now, you don't want to keep going down in there because the deeper you go, the more you remove, the less you got for your steak. But you can see, once you clean off this one side, take off that cap, you can flip it. And now, that's where the real cleaning comes, on the bottom. I just go right down it. And then you can see. This is your eye round, but you don't want to hack it off because, like I said, less meat cut for the steaks. Just trying to get most of that fat out from behind there. And if you're not careful, it will fall apart on you. So I'm going to do this, come right down, take that right off. And now you can see a little bit right there. So I'm not going to go too deep into that, but I am going to cut that off. And then that's what you come up with on this one. Well, I gotta clean that. If I can get that out of there. And that's not too bad. I'll squish it together. My grain is going this way. So now we're gonna cut 1/2 inch steaks. And bears are a little different than deer, so. And just like that, put it on a tray, got a cracker. Yes, I do watch that guy now and then. And then boom. Then I bring it over here to Kenny, and he'll package it. So I appreciate everybody watching that, and we'll see you here in a little bit, and we'll show you some sausage. All right, folks. Now you're gonna get to see the grinding process with Ezra. This is what we come up with. Not too shabby.
That's beautiful.
That is. I've never seen bear meat look so good.
Let me see this.
It's crazy looking.
Oh wow.
In comparison?
Brand new blade, brand new plate. Can't beat it.
No.
Yeah.
Very nice. So we were having a little bit of an issue with the grinding plate got dull on us because it trashes the blades and plates and everything.
My goal when I grind all day is try not to use a plunger.
Yeah.
I play that game every day.
Yeah.
I don't want to use the plunger if I don't have to.
Everything gets ground twice.
Yeah, this is just burger, no sausage for you today.
Next one will have sausage.
This is the next one?
Yeah.
I think it's a 50-50 mix of garlic and cheese and burger. Garlic and cheese is by far the best on a bear anyway.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's working really well.
Yeah, definitely needed that.
What is that right there? Piece of something somebody missed. At least it came through. Maybe it ground in. Yeah. Alrighty, folks. Alright, guys. So now I'm going to get some sausage, and this is pretty much going to be the end of the video.
I gotta grab that tub.
What he does is he ground it once, and then he will season it, but he's going to get another tub over there. Nichols is doing dishes. So they wanted 50-50.
Yep.
So,
There you go.
yeah. And then it's also going to be garlic and cheese.
Yep.
So right now I think are you mixing the garlic and cheese over
In
here?
that one, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's just going to be regular burger.
I'm just gonna do that, get it out of the way. So the burger's not tainted with that flavor, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this new grinder, I'm loving the new plate and the blade. Holy.
That's what you needed, for sure.
Way better.
Yeah, look at that.
Looks just like burger you get at the grocery store.
Like I said, folks, you know my videos, the black lines, although Kenny did get a new light, and it's actually helping him quite a bit to get rid of that black line on the screen.
Oh, I might have stuffed it too much.
Alright, we're going to return in a second for the making of the garlic and cheese. That's basically going to go in packaging. Alright, so what we got here, this is the garlic and cheese seasoning. It does, this package will do 12.5 pounds. It'll be the whole bag, so we're gonna weigh this to see what we got. Pretty much the whole package, because it'll only be a very small percentage of it left, so it doesn't hurt to throw the little portion that's going to be left in. Just going to give it a little bit more flavor. And then we use some grated Parmesan cheese. Try to.
The other day, I washed one of the sticks.
So that will go in there like that.
Kaiser did.
And the garlic and cheese is one of my favorites.
It smells awesome.
Yeah, you can use it for spaghetti or chili or just cook it the way it is and eat it. You can make breakfast patties out of it. You can make garlic and cheese steak bombs or meat ground beef bombs. And then he'll mix it up.
And we'll grind her some more.
Yep, then send it through the grinder again. Ooh, smells really good too.
It does. It smells stupid good. And the new plate and stuff on that grinder, like I said, just makes it look so much better.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, a little dry pocket there.
The handle's always the
If you spin your hands while you're doing it, like like both directions,
Twisty,
yeah, that,
blend it.
for some reason that always works the best.
It's like an auger.
Yeah.
Oh, it ain't too bad. We'll dump her on and give her some.
Then it goes into the grinder. And note, like he said before, why he did the regular burger first, so you don't get garlic and cheese in your regular burger. Then it comes back through. You will get a little bit of the regular burger at first.
Yeah, because it left in the tube. Really?
I'll make sure you do. You won't know you got regular burger in your garlic and cheese, but if you have regular burger, you'll know you have garlic and cheese.
Oh,
You know, see what I'm saying?
I'd be like, wait, something tastes funky about that one.
So that's why, like, if we do hot, we don't get them mixed up like that, because somebody wants regular burger and they get a hot, spicy burger, and they're like, what the heck? How beautiful that looks.
It does look so much better now. Holy.
And that will be your garlic and cheese. So awesome. So I appreciate everybody watching today. I tried to make a more, I can't think of the word, a better video for you. Hopefully I'm getting a few little black lines, but right now we're gonna get the tables cleaned up and the grinder clean and the dishes done. And that's gonna be that. So hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time. Keep on naturing. Peace.